Hello, welcome to our workshop, Eating Healthy on a Low Budget. Today's session is sponsored by the Orange County Health Department. We're glad you're here. Please feel free to write any notes, ask any questions. We will have a specific time at the end of this session to answer any concerns, any things that you may have in mind for our community garden. Today, I have some introductions to make. We welcome Dr. Irina Gelman. She's the Commissioner of Health here in the Community Health Department of New York. She will talk to us about the Community Garden Project. We will also talk about the garden vision and mission activity, 5 steps to start a community garden. We'll have some time to review and see the keys to success. And as I mentioned, we will have a specific time for questions and answers. So please take note and let's begin our presentation. At the Orange County Health Department, our mission is to provide healthy and delicious vegetables on a budget while improving the health of the local community. This concerns to you and your family, and we want to help you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Arlene Jones. I'll be your guest today, and we will also hear from Dr. Irina Gelman. She will be talking to us about the Community Garden Project. We have the location of the community garden here in the city of Newburgh, New York. This location is centralized. Most people know about it. It's easy to spot. It is just right behind the golf course by Route 95. Easy access by car or by bike. There's plenty of parking, so please come and visit us so you can see in more detail about our program. And while I'm talking about this session, I want you to think one thing that you hope to learn today. Any questions, any concerns, any doubts that you may have, please write them down so we can answer it at the end of this session. You may ask, why should I join a community garden? Why are you doing this for me and the community? Well, our garden vision is this. Our community garden project empowers, educates, and promotes organic suburban agriculture to improve the well-being of our members. We support the local community's effort to grow and prepare food for those in need. This workshop is intended mostly for moms, single or married, divorced, with children at home, but our hope in the future is to extend the invitation for our whole community. We know that as a community project, we will reach more families and those in need with our garden. If you have no experience or never ever in your life have grown a little piece of herb or vegetable at home, do not worry. We're here to help you. We will tell you 5 steps to start a garden. This is an easy process, cheap, and very rewarding. You can try it by yourself, and then you can invite your children. This is a family activity. It is fun, and as I mentioned, is very rewarding. The first step that you have to do is to choose a location, and we did that for you. As I mentioned, we have our community garden located at 63 Banville Street here in Newburgh, New York. Easy to spot, just right behind the golf course. Easy access by car or by bike. So the location is very important because we chose this place because it's centralized. Most people know how to get to the golf course. Most people know how to get there by car, by bike. You can get a ride, even you can use public transportation. This location is great for all families in town. So the step number 2 that you need to know to start your own garden is to pick what to grow. If you're a beginner, I would recommend that you start with herbs because those are easier to grow. There is a little bit of maintenance. Basically, you just plant the seed, water it, love it, a little bit of care, and that's it. No more trouble. But if you want to venture with other vegetables, I would recommend tomatoes, squash, something that you will see the rewards sooner than later. But once you come to our office, we will tell you, we will explain more about the seedlings, and what you need, other tools that we can lend you. Number 3, choose the style and layout. As I mentioned earlier, depending on what you want to grow, if it's a seed or if it's a vegetable or even a fruit, you have to prepare the layout because each item has a different layout. But that's something to consider. And number 4, the amend and prepare the land. Depending on the season, depending on what you want to grow, is how we will prepare the season. It's not the same during winter time than in springtime. So that is important to keep in mind. And number 5, and the easiest one, is just plant the seeds with love and add water. That's the easiest part. So remember 5 easy steps to start your own garden. So now let me talk to you about the Community Garden Support Program. This is the overall thing for you to know. Registration. You need to apply to receive 5 raised beds, seeds, and seedlings. You also have to promote your needs to our volunteer base so we can know what you're interested in, and if we are able to provide those seeds for you or seedlings in that matter. The application period starts on April 5th, so mark your calendar and come and visit us. The benefits, you will see that you will have a year-round food production, which is important. We also have green spaces for you and your family to enjoy, where you can breathe fresh air. And this is one of my favorite benefits, the cultural opportunities that you and your family will have once you join the community garden program. We know that Newberg is a town with diversity, with phenomenal people that like to work and enjoying these fresh vegetables is just the best. The health benefits, the mental health benefits that you will enjoy are just tremendous. And also, once you register, once you see the benefits that you will have, there are some guidelines for our garden. And each member should adhere to 1 registration per family only. We also have to follow garden maintenance. We cannot just come 1 week and come back in 3 months to harvest our crops. It doesn't work that way. We also have some planting restrictions by the city. So we can talk about what vegetables, what herbs you can grow in what season. We also have to take care of water. Water is a precious material that we need to take care of. And last but not least, the materials and tools that you will be using for your garden. We will provide those for you, but we need to keep everything in order. Now we get to the point where we have to review some of the aspects of our workshop, and we need to discuss about the keys to success. We have review and talk about the benefits of joining a community garden. We also have to highlight that to succeed in our effort, we have to establish good lines of communications among all participants. If you have any doubts, please come and ask us directly. Number 2, we have to determine a garden coordinator or volunteer. If you're thinking that you would like to be a leader in our community garden, please come and see me or Dr. Gelman at the end of the presentation. We'll take your information and we'll go from there. Number 3, we'll keep the garden well maintained. As I mentioned before, it's not only planting the seeds and come back later on and hoping to get all the vegetables and herbs and fruits just ready to consume. It takes work, it takes effort on all of us. And number 4, we will provide educational opportunities for new members. Each member that join us, that join our program, will have the same opportunity as you are doing today to have a workshop where they can get all the information that they need and register for our program. Now we have to conclude, we have to finish this session with some time for questions and answers that you may have. We will start on the front row and then we'll go from there. We will be happy to answer any concerns, any doubts, any suggestions that you may have. The time is yours. Thank you everyone for your participation, for your time, for your enthusiasm. We want to hear from you. Come and visit us at the Orange County Health Department. Thank you and have a great day.